Hi, I'm Allie from Allie Hasn't, and this is Doug Hasn't, the show where my husband gets to experience all of my favorite things. Hello everyone, welcome back to the newest episode of Doug Hasn't. This is apparently the new dance that we do to, I guess, start off.
It goes like this: Doug hasn't. Doug hasn't.
Cute. And this time, Doug hasn't seen the Scooby Doo movies, at least the old ones. The first in the series is Scooby Doo on Zombie Island, which I genuinely got scared when I was watching this as a kid, but the music was incredible. And honestly, I haven't seen this in a few years. If I remember correctly, it was a pretty good movie. Why haven't you seen this?
I have seen classic Scooby Doo, but that's really as far as I am aware of the Scooby Doo sagas. I'm very used to them running like this in long hallways, and then it's Old Man Pearson all at the end.
Yeah. You talk about the show.
Yeah.
What was it, from the 60s?
I think so.
Yeah. I watched that too.
I'm familiar with that era of Scooby Doo, as most people are, I feel. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We're not going to watch all the movies that came out, because I stopped watching after a specific point, but this will be the first of the series. Scooby Doo was a big part of my childhood. Why didn't you watch this?
I don't know, I just never heard of it.
Oh.
I knew that they were making Scooby Doo movies. I didn't know any of them specifically, but I just wasn't interested.
Okay, that's fair.
I just. Why
would you want to watch a talking dog?
It just skewed a bit young for me. You know. By that point in time, I was early teen. It was nothing like I was like, oh, I'm too good for this, but I just wasn't interested. Oh, by the way, Allie.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Oh. Yeah.
This is our Halloween special.
This is our Halloween special.
We normally we're decked out in our costumes, but
it's been a trying month.
It really has. Yeah, we just don't have them yet.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
Well, let's go watch. So, Douglas, you have seen Scooby Doo on Zombie Island.
Give me a second. Let me just sort this situation out. Okay.
I don't think it's going to sort out. I think we're gonna have to work around it. What did you think? Thoughts?
It was fun enough, Yeah. It's clearly made for kids. Mm-hmm. It's a strange amount of time devoted for George, Shaggy, and Scooby eating food.
We're hungry, and we're gonna get some food to go.
They got tapeworm or something.
I really need to address this. Talk to a doctor. There's two stories in this movie. One about this ghost haunting, and the other about them eating food.
Take another look at the wall.
Surely this is not good for a dog.
No. But this does mean that they should do pretty well on hot ones.
Okay.
Hmm?
Dogs can eat peppers.
Oh, okay.
In moderation. But you should never give your dog spicy peppers such as jalapenos or chili peppers, as this can cause stomach upset and irritation.
Okay, so
just like a person.
So Scooby Doo is gonna have some bad poops later on, is what you're saying? He's gonna have some fiery ones.
But I don't know about you, but every time I see those scenes, I'm like, I really want those sandwiches. I'm a very picky sandwich eater, but because of how they react to their sandwiches, I'm like, that's probably the greatest sandwich in the whole world. I have never wanted gumbo more than at that point, or seafood broil. It's not how they've drawn it, it's just how everyone reacts to it, and so I immediately think, now I really want to try that.
I mean, gumbo is pretty good. I do like gumbo. Mm. What I do appreciate is a real who's who of very famous voice actors.
Which is funny, because it wasn't until today where I realized there were such prolific voice actors in this film.
I expected Frank Welker, because Frank Welker has played Fred since the 60s.
Though it was never found.
Treasure?
Treasure?
It's some guy disguised as a pirate ghost trying to scare everyone off the island.
Billy West plays Shaggy in this. I don't know if I trust those two in airport security. I think they'd just be confiscating a few too many Scooby snacks for themselves, personally.
Keep watching.
Oh.
Like, hi, boss. You ate all the contraband.
I love the choice of the word contraband.
We didn't eat it all.
Good.
There's still a couple of gorgonzolas left. Like hello, Freddy.
Like, hello.
We just got the other two.
I don't know why I found that funny. Jim Cummings.
I see you brought you some company, eh?
Yes, Jacques. These
That's
folks
Jim
never
Cummings. I
wanted
can
to see
hear that
a real
voice
haunted house.
a mile away.
If they want haunted, they come to the right place. People's go into that bayou, and they don't never come out.
So we
The Adventures of
understand.
Bayou Billy. And Tara Strong, although she was credited as something different, was it?
I think it's her, Tara Cherendoff?
But please, Fred, you must be careful.
You must be careful. That's her, because Strong is her married name.
Okay. So she has her maiden name.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, a lot of who's who in the voice acting world. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see, what else are we gonna say about this? I have mixed feelings about this on the conceptual level. What I liked about Scooby Doo, like the whole concept of the show, was weird and mysterious things happen. There's always a rational explanation for it.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that big dog and you meddling kids.
Haha. It's pretty good costume though.
That's how we solved the case of the moat monster.
And then we wouldn't have Coast to Coast with Daphne Blake, your very successful syndicated series on Americana, going on its second season, I might add.
Now that is some
Thanks,
thick
Chris.
exposition.
You know, the real reason I changed jobs was because
How do
the
you even walk
monsters
through
and
that kind of
ghosts
exposition?
always turned out to be bad guys in a mask.
Well, I mean, they play with that because they're very used to there being a rational explanation, but there is really the supernatural element to it. And I know that's kind of where the series went forward. They would actually go to these real supernatural things.
Yes, that's what the movies do.
And try to untangle those mysteries.
Pretty sure the moment you touch it, you would know.
Yeah.
But it feels real.
Yeah.
You're just not poor.
I would do this.
Why don't you
You need a wet wipe.
Sure.
I don't know if they're gonna go there, but I just expect like this head to rip off. But no bone sticking out. So well.
Are you happy?
I told you it wasn't a mask.
I'm a little pleased with
It
that.
must be animatronic.
Part of me is like, well, that kind of defeats the point of the whole Scooby Doo thing. But also, like, the 60s series really did take that concept as far as it could go.
And beat it to death.
Yeah, like to the point where it became a very cliched punchline. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those darn kids. Yeah, you basically would have to not do Scooby Doo anymore, or continue it into actual supernatural things and do something different with the series. So that's kind of why I'm conflicted on it. Is that I feel like this the core concept has been betrayed, but also it needed to go somewhere else.
I think if you wanted to continue that concept where like this, it would just be a regular crime show where it's like, okay, we know that this is not a supernatural entity, so we got to figure out motive, suspect, who has access to all this, whatever. And
Right. I'll definitely say I didn't see where the story was going. Immortal Werecats. Didn't see it heading that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've been getting away with it for 200 years.
Oh, no, ain't that a twist? Oh, she's a vampire. She's a
Just what
cat.
are you planning to do to us?
Oh.
Every harvest moon, I
They're
must raise
cats.
from victims lured to
They're
my house
cats.
to preserve my immortality.
That's why they don't like Scooby. He's a dog.
I really wanted.
They're cats?
yeah, they'll explain.
Okay. Was this the first of the movies?
This is the first of the movies, if I recall correctly. And the next one is Witch's Ghost, which is also one of my favorites.
Although it's something I'm not exactly like eager to watch again personally, because it's a lot of cheesy kid stuff, and not like tons of substance. But but at the same time, like if we had a kid who wanted to watch that during Halloween or whatever, that's cool. That'd be really fun to sit down and watch that with a kid.
I wonder, like, so this is the opposite reaction, or I guess like we have flipped positions. It's like when I watch things from, I guess, from your childhood. I'm like, it was fine. And now I'm like, that was so fun and I would love to watch it again because I have the nostalgic factor.
That is kind of where some of this concept for the show comes
Yes.
from, is the fact that you've got that sweet spot for it.
Yes.
And I'm coming from it as
an adult.
from the perspective of a 38-year-old man.
there, he revealed his age.
I know.
Because to me, I'm just like, I could watch this over and over again. Like I love this movie so much. Which is, I think, what you have talked about when we're watching your end of things. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, it's very interesting to now be on the opposite end.
But at the same time, like, I didn't hate it. I would totally watch this with if we had a kid down the road.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, let's put on Scooby Doo. Why not?
Although it depends on how young they are, because I genuinely was terrified of all the zombies and just like the suspense, and then the song comes up, Terror Time starts playing for the montage, and I'm like, okay, we're back, we're good, we're fine. So I would probably wait a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
It does get a little real.
I could see there's some points in time when it could be a little scary for really young kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of one of those ones where you have to kind of know the fortitude of that particular kid.
True.
I don't know, anything else you want to say about it?
No, I just really enjoyed this movie. It's really silly, and now I'm really hungry. Yeah, and also let us know, did you watch the Scooby-Doo, either the series or the movies or anything after? Because there was a Where Are You, Scooby-Doo, where Simple Plan performed the theme song.
Oh, was that Simple Plan?
That was Simple Plan.
That makes sense.
What's the Scooby-Doo? Na 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 na.
So there you go, there's a Canadian connection there.
Yes, there is. Okay, we'll
Alright.
see us at some point. Have a happy Halloween. Please be safe. Tell us what you're going as, because I haven't figured out what I'm...
Go Scooby Doo and Shaggy. So
Future child, let us know if we traumatize you. Well, I mean, we will, but through the movie specifically. We don't want to traumatize you. It just happens.
we're just your parents, so we will.
So that's why we gotta have a therapy fund.